Alright people, before things begin, I need you to do 5 things. I need you to like, to comment, to subscribe. I need you to hit the link down in the description in order to join Discord. And perhaps most importantly in here, I need you to hit the link down in the description that goes to AtlasVPN. If you use my link, you're gonna get a big 82% discount, and damn it, I want the support from my channel. Do it. Hello everyone, Stakuya here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. A game, of course, that has many powerful countries, but only one true great power. Yeah boys, it's French time. Ah yes, France, the grand speed bump of Europe. Only that speed bump is a copious amount of concrete and barbed wire that in the end didn't really do shit. Yeah, historically speaking, France in 1936 was, not exactly in the best position at all. Holy shit, like at all. French politics? Not stable? What? Now that all being said, France actually has a really nice focus tree. It's not too big, it's not too small, but it covers basically a bit of everything, and it does have a fairly unique path going down multiple areas. Though this whole industry route is, kind of just really annoying. Ah, look at that French military industry. Look at it! Look at this chunky little boy. Yeah, this whole thing is kind of shit, and I really don't want it. We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of you. Also, heavy ships. Who needs those? No. Everything else can be completed fairly quickly, so we're just gonna pour all of our stuff onto there once we actually have that done. I think we're just gonna get a few civvies here before we go ahead and start focusing on some mills. Gotta get our basic research started, and then of course distribute our very vast industry. God, this is awful. Now, national focus-wise, there is a lot of different things that we can do, but honestly, looking at these, I don't think any of this is really important. No, you see, we are French. French means food. Food means flavor. Flavor means spice. And I think if we look over here on this side of the focus tree, we got some spice. So revive the national bloc. Let's go ahead and make a beeline for this. All right, France, I want to see some nationalism. Now, of course, being the fact that this is France in 1936, yeah, we're not going to be able to stop the Germans. So we pretty much need to issue a diplomatic objection, bide our time, and then, eventually, we're going for a kill. Unite the leagues! Start! Communists in government or lose stability. Wow, France, what a choice. Now, do we want to go fascism, or do we want to go... Ooh. Alright boys, it's Napoleon time. World, prepare to meet your maker. Would it really be France without not messing with the Constitution? But before we can go ahead and start bringing back the royal families, we need to start fixing some other things, because we have to wait for a while, like, our economy, which is kind of shit. But it's okay, if we do literally nothing, it will fix itself. I feel like there's a French joke in here about literally not doing anything. And now, I think it's mill time. After all, if we're going Napoleon, we're gonna need a bit of an industry to back it now, aren't we? Communist influenced foreign policy, I'd rather not have the stability loss right now, thanks. I'm not doing so well there. Spain wants help? No. Good luck, Spain. I actually don't think you're doing so well right now. I kind of feel bad. But hey, better luck next time. And now here's where things are gonna get a little bit memey. You see, what is absolutely amazing about this path is that when you get laissez-faire, it's gonna give you 3 150% bonuses to industry. Now, usually the smart thing that you could do is wait to complete your 1937 tech and then immediately focus on getting the 1939 tech so that you're going to be years ahead in terms of industry. But in this case, with our final bonus, we are instead going to focus on advanced equipment conversion, because right now there is something extremely broken in Hearts of Iron. Something that I'm pretty sure that if you've seen any YouTube videos on tank printing, you probably know what I'm going after. If you don't know, then allow me to explain. By getting this one simple tech, we are going to be able to create 1 tank, and then create 69 tanks, and then 300 tanks. And we're just gonna keep on printing them. And I'll show you how. Oh, and Japan is going after China. That means world tension is going to spike, which is gonna put me at 13%, which means, finally, we can start building up our military again. Alright, begin rearmament. Let's go. Now we could immediately move on to aggressive focus, but things are about to really break down. And by break down, I mean we're about to do some stuff. Now at this point, it's September of 1937, we could choose a new focus tree, but we're not going to do so because, well, we're about to revise the Constitution. And since that is going to finish on the 7th of October, there really is no point in doing another focus tree now. We're going to lose a few days, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to be able to bring back the monarchy. Well, once again, I would say that democracy has failed in France, so let's try something new. Again. And now that we have a rather solid military-industrial complex, it is time to begin to produce something rather fun. You see, I've made a couple videos on Space Marines before. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then a Space Marine division is a unit of infantry that has, well, armor. If you add a light, medium, or heavy tank to infantry, then this is something that is going to actually give it armor. When you give armor to an infantry unit, if it is above the piercing of your opponent, then your units are only going to take half damage. The only problem is, adding a single division of heavy tank is ridiculously expensive. You can see down here on the bottom that it pretty much doubles the production cost of your unit. So usually, it's not very cost effective. But what if I told you that we could print tanks? Yeah, boyos, it's meme time. All we're going to do is take this basic heavy tank chassis, we're going to create a variant of it, give it something decent, like an improved small cannon, that way it's got, soft attack and hard attack fairly balanced. So we got a small cannon, we got 2-man turret, just keep it slightly cheaper and keep our speed a little bit up, add on a little bit of a basic radio. We'll go ahead and slap on a diesel engine to get some of that reliability up, and now boom, we have a solid B1. All in all though, a very expensive tank and not one that we're going to be able to produce a lot of with our current industry. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a variant, give it a new name like the B1 Money Printer, and we're going to mark it to save as new. But we're going to keep everything the exact same in here. And now all we're going to do is we're going to start producing the B1, our regular. Next, we're going to set each tank to produce side by side, and we're going to go to our classic B1, and we are actually going to go ahead and decommission it. But at the same time, we're still going to keep producing it. And once we start actually building up a supply of said tank, then you're going to see what's going to happen. In the meantime, let's bring back the Empire, boys. You may have had the Third and the Fourth Republic, but now it's time for the Third Empire. Oh, that finally got rid of disjointed government, so we're actually making some semblance of political power. Now you can see at this point that we have 2 tanks in reserve here, and we're going to go ahead and slap some more military factories on here to try and increase the production as well as the efficiency. But I think that here we can show at least a little bit of a demonstration. So you can see that this right here says that we are producing 2.21 per month. But this is the exact same tank as the other tank, yet we're able to convert things from our stockpile of 2 into the exact same thing. So if I just go ahead and hit this little button, oh, wait, what is this? It's now 2.14 per week. That's odd. 2.2 a month, 2.14 a week. That seemed to have increased our production capabilities by around 400%. And that's only with the first advanced conversion. If I wait just a little bit longer to get an additional 40% bonus, then now just a few days later when it says 2.6 per month, if I hit convert now, oh, whoa, wait a minute, that's 1.8 per day. And since it's going to be like that, we just need to really honestly get this tank to the point that it's producing 1 per day. And with Austria having been Anschluss, that means now we can go ahead and immediately raise ourselves to early mobilization. Because things are about to start getting really spicy, so we need to get some military factories built immediately. But the Third Empire is formed, and that means it is time to pull a little bit of a sneaky. Napoleon is back in charge, Napoleon VI, and he is going to be out for revenge. First order of business, preparing to knock out Belgium. But while we're waiting for this focus tree to complete, you can see that at this point, if we go over here to our production value for our B1 money printer, that every other day or so, we seem to get a new tank. All right, lo and behold, we have 40 that are in the pot, and if you look at this right now, we should be producing approximately 1 every about week and a half or so. And so we have 40, but if I hit this button, now all of a sudden it's going to be producing 2.62 per day. So if I wait a day to pass, oh, wow, wait, 40 just turned into 46. Wait to get another one. Okay, we got 47. 47 just turned into 51. And so as our proficiency just goes further and further and further up, this means that we're going to be able to produce more and more and more and more at the same time. Well, boyos, I think it's time. Hello, Belgium. Goodbye, Belgium. And now we're just going to take all the European states, and we're going to go ahead and satellite the remainder of these. Get some nice African colonies and go ahead and start building up some industry for us. And almost immediately after, it is going to be time to prepare to attack the Dutch. Goodbye, Dutch. And just like that, the Netherlands is gone. So all that we're going to go ahead and do is take the lands in Europe, and then we're going to puppet the remainder of everything else. Because you see, the funny thing is, now we got the Dutch East Indies. And because we have the Dutch East Indies, that means that our oil problems are now all of a sudden magically gone. Because I can go to them, and I can trade 1 civilian factory, and I can get 57 oil. And so while our oil problem is fixed, at this point we're essentially going to need to bide our time, build up our military, and prepare. The whole time, every other day or so, as soon as the option appears, we're just going to keep on clicking this button. Over, and over, and over again, building ourselves up a stockpile of tanks. Okay, Britain, I guess thank you for guaranteeing my independence. A little bit of an odd choice there, to be honest, but okay. Especially since I have, claims on you. Look at that. We're producing 8 a day now. Every time this pops up. 411? Oh, look, 428. It's just gonna keep on going up. We're just gonna keep on building a surplus. It's just like printing money here. 13 a day, 14 a day, 15 a day, and it just keeps on going. And now it's time for the media conference, and honestly, we don't really have the manpower, equipment, or anything really prepared to defend Czechoslovakia or Yugoslavia, so we're just gonna abandon them. We'll build them up, and we're gonna wait for them to go after Poland. I'm sorry, Czechs, but, I care about my tanks a little bit more. Now at this point we decide, do we want to go into battle maneuver, or do we want to go air dominance?
Airplane!
And while this is amazing, I would love to have 10% reduction of cost for fighters. This simultaneously is going to get me a lot more bonuses towards all of my trucks, mechanized, and everything else. Which, considering that we have a tank printing cheat right now, I think that right now this might be the better option. Time for the return of Napoleonic warfare and some rapid-fire guns. Also, this is kind of weird. It's saying that we're going to be producing 20, but instead of 20, we appear to be producing like 40. I don't think even the math is able to keep up here. Yep, it is December of 1938, and we are producing 40 tanks per day at this point. Nope, scratch that, 44. And so I think it is time to do a little bit of modification. As you know, it's January, things are about to break out. So look at what happens when we go over to our infantry and we go on to slap a little bit of a heavy tank. Oh, wow. Lo and behold, that's gonna give our infantry a rating here of 22 armor. Something that is gonna be very difficult to actually break through. And a heart attack of 30 and a piercing of 25. Yeah, this is gonna cream any German tank it goes up against. So we're gonna go ahead and slap that on there. Watch our manpower just kind of melt away. And wow, that used almost 2,000 tanks put into the field. But now we can set our entire army to train and we can actually get them built up into something significant. Well, and there goes Czechoslovakia. Now it's probably gonna start. Or at least soon. Bloom Violet proposal, which should drastically increase my manpower by giving me some cores. Now we really need to make a beeline down here towards army reform. And it's nice to go on, partial mobilization by 1939 with this. And now that we have a larger surplus of manpower, we can go ahead and go to our infantry division, and hey, guess what? We have enough tanks that we can slap on another heavy tank. Drive up that soft attack, that breakthrough, that armor, everything. Oh, so much more. Because, we're only producing around 60 per day at this point. Well, Poland has refused the German ultimatum, which means that things are going to get rather spicy. Because that puts us at 40% world tension, which means we can go ahead and proclaim a guarantee of independence for Poland. Even though it's going to cost us 150 points to get, we can at least get the first level in superior firepower. And so as soon as Germany declares war, they should call us in, call to arms, except we are now at war with Germany, which means that we can immediately begin to just push. Because the funny thing is, they have no units over here on this side, really, because they're putting all forces over here on the side with Poland. So, oh wow, that is a lot of green. Now, while I can, I just want to go ahead and cut off as many of these units as I possibly can. And go ahead and accept this invite into the Allies. And we're just going to let the Italians kind of walk their way over to us. They're not really going to be able to do anything, so it doesn't necessarily matter over here. And that right there is 2 very valuable German panzer divisions trapped just like that. We may have lost 11,000 men, but we have killed approximately 72,000 of the Germans. German pressure towards the Benelux. Buddy, I don't think that that's going to work for you very well. And there's some nice little German pockets that are wiped. Looks like Poland's not doing so hot over here. I better hurry things up. Worker shortage. Really? Okay, well, I guess that's how that works then. If we could just please wipe out as many of their units as we possibly can. There's another little pocket just wiped out. The war has just begun. We have lost 6,000 men. We have killed 80,000. I'd say, France, you're probably not in the best position right now, but we gotta keep going. Poland is gone, but guess what? So is Berlin, bitch. Just clear everything up here through the north. And yeah, we've lost quite a lot of men here at this point. German interest in Scandinavia. Buddy. I don't think that's gonna work out so well for you at this point. I'm just saying. Well, and I guess there goes Germany. Which means it's time for one little piggy that is still down here to die. Just go ahead and break on through here. I don't think the Italians are going to be in any position to stop us. We're just going to move on down here and kind of cut them off. Bulgaria joins the Axis. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Well, I think it's about time to say goodbye to Italy. So, goodbye, Italy. Look at that. Look at the blue cancer just spreading through here. So nice to see. Goodbye, Rome. And just like that, it's over. I think the first thing that we're going to do is just completely neuter everything on this side. Well, I think that they've been neutered, and now the Brits are not exactly happy with me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I think Waterloo is looking mighty fine right now. Well, it's going to take us at least 70 days to prepare for some kind of attack over on this side, but, alright, Britain, time for Napoleon's wet dream. I say goodbye to you, good sir. Or at least it's going to take a while because of this annoying-ass English channel. Time to destroy the British Royal Navy, people. And well, now I guess it's time that we can go ahead and launch our little invasion. Wow, holy crap, that is a lot. That is a lot of things that are destroyed. It's like the English Channel is one giant hellhole of planes and smallpox. Now, if we could please just take them out before the Americans decide to get themselves involved in here. Oh, wow, hold on. Wait, that was quicker than I anticipated. Wait, then who the hell still counts as a major in here? The German Republic. I don't know how to tell you this, but they already kind of mostly die. Oh, wow, that's a lot of units that are mysteriously trapped. I wonder how that could happen. Well, I suppose that this is just the way that it goes when, you know, the only empire backing you is gone. So everything of theirs disappears. Ah, how tragic. And the only ones left over here are the Romanians. And just like that, they are all gone. Poland wants us to join their faction. Allies. I will join the Allies. Thank you. Thank you so much for your offer, Poland. I am so happy to be here. And now Japan has declared war on the Philippines. Japan, what are you doing? They're probably going to be going after me, I'm pretty sure. We can assume leadership of the faction? Yeah, we're going to take over the faction. Hello, France is now the commander of the Allies. Because, yes, Napoleon. Absolutely, that's what we're doing. And now I think it's time that we fix Germany permanently. Ah, yes, how absolutely beautiful. This is scripted cancer is what this is. I love seeing the Kingdom of Prussia having been brought back. That's lovely. Wow, that really is a disunited Germany then, huh? Well, revenge time. As the French would say, Soviet Union, I bid you adieu. Adieu? Shit, I don't speak French. Liberia has joined the Comintern. How lovely. Everyone come to the war. Oh wow, that is a lot of divisions trapped. It would be a shame if you all starved to death and attritioned. The war's just begun. We've lost 21,000, but we've killed 228. You see, one of the amazing things at this point is that we have actually unlocked the improved heavy tank as well as the improved medium tank. And considering that we're completely decked out in, well, heavy tanks, we have a large supply of essentially everything we need, and we also now have a massive industry. Cost is quite literally not an issue anymore. This means that I can make an absolute unit of a tank, replace what I was already making, and do the exact same thing by decommissioning it. And now that this ridiculously heavy tank is being produced at approximately 1 a day, we're gonna turn 1 into 30! What do you know, it's been a couple months and we've already wiped out 500,000 men. Oh god, and now the Soviets are going after the Romanians, buddy. I don't think that was the smartest move exactly. Yep, that's more of them. Wait, Romania's gone. When the fuck did Romania fall? Oh lord. What are we at now? 86,000 on our side, 1,000,000 men dead on theirs. Okay. Yep. I think that after a couple months of microing them down, that line is looking pretty, and I think it's time that we can just go ahead and push, because I don't think the Soviets are really able to hold me in any sense of the word anymore. Wait, Dutch leaves. What? Wait a minute. When did the Soviets launch an invasion over here in Germany? I don't think your priorities are exactly straight, my friend. That Yeah, that wasn't the smartest. Wait a minute. They declared war on Iran. Why would you go after Iran? You have no troops! You have no troops! Invite to faction, Iran? Yeah, sure, Iran, welcome to the faction. Welcome to the allies that France now leads while invading the... Oh my god, Iran is actually winning down here. They have no units to protect themselves. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be an issue over here. Tank boy's too strong. We've lost 115,000 men, but we've wiped out 2.3 million. Yeah, you know that it's not a good situation when the Soviet Union has less men than you do. And there we go. There's nothing I really want. It's all kind of over, and I think these borders of Europe are looking pretty good. I think we're just gonna change the government, you know, just like what Napoleon wanted to do. Not conquer Russia, no, we just want to kind of change the government to be a little bit something more friendly to me. I will take Mongolia, because I know the French like their horses. And there we go. Everyone, I give you the greater French Empire, the master of Europe, and the bullshit producer of too many stupid tanks. Once you get an industry going, this literally is the dumbest strategy, because you could produce the most expensive tank that you possibly can, and then just shit out an infinite amount of them. You know, if I wanted to, I'm thinking of making a video here as Germany, producing the speediest, most bullshit tank that I possibly could with just a really powerful division, and just how powerful of a division can we make it, and how quickly can we do it. But everyone, I think that is enough for today. This has been Stakuyi. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to put your comments down in the section below, and let me know what it is that I should do next. Also, please make sure to join Discord so that you can participate in our games that are played on Friday for Stellaris, Hearts of Iron 4 on Saturday, and Europa Universalis on Monday. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.